We were having too much fun.
Yeah,
I think Coach Belichick had him traded because he was influencing us. We had so much fun with this kid.
We did.
Like they said, we got to get him out for all the sports. That's how. But like, it wasn't like it was a malicious or he just liked to have a good time.
Yeah.
Boy, did he.
Mm-hmm.
Big tattoo guy. I remember when he had 0 tats. Remember, he didn't have tattoos at the beginning. Now he's tatting like that.
Standing at 6'1" and weighing 200 pounds, the skill center was selected 2nd overall in the 2010 NHL draft. He's a Stanley Cup champion, earned all-star honors, and consistently ranks among the league's top scorers. Raised in Ontario, he played for the Plymouth Whalers in the OHL. Throughout his NHL career, he has been recognized for his elite shooting ability, speed, and playmaking, making him a consistent threat on the ice. He's also a tattoo lover, getting his first tattoo at the age of 16. Let's get on Tyler Seguin.
Seggy.
Oh, Jules, what's the first thing you think of when you hear the name Tyler Seguin? I'll go first with that one. I know the guy. Like, I know the guy from the very beginning when he was on the Boston Bruins, absolute stud right away, dominating on the ice, dominating off the ice. And then he got traded to the Dallas Stars after 2 or 3 years, has a Stanley Cup from his rookie year. But I know the guy. That's what I think in my mind. I know that guy every time I hear his name.
You know that guy?
I know the guy. I hung out with the guy. I hung out with him.
You know, Seggy was like the heartthrob of Boston when he was here. He literally, like, it was fucking crazy. We used to go out together, all 3 of us. We'd go to like the local place.
Oh, there's a lot more. There's like 10 of us usually. Yeah. But all like the core. 3,
but like there's a lot of time.
All-star 3.
And this guy was like, look at him. He looks like fucking the kid from Blank Check. Like, right. And when he's a little kid, he's a good looking kid. He was 19 years old, 16, 17 years old. He was young, rolling around in a fucking Maserati with like 35 mil in his bank account. He was just the heartthrob of fucking Boston when he was here. He was such a cool dude. Like I said, the Canadian dudes are all like genuinely just nice. Like, hey man, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like, they're just nice dudes. And, you know, got a huge stick.
Huge hockey stick.
No, I'm talking about, you know, you got a good stick.
Really?
No, like slap shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
huge
guys
stick.
in the NHL, clearly he's got a
he
great
looks like
slap
Preston.
Shot. Yeah.
Look at Preston and him.
And he's got a bank account like this guy too.
Way more than $1 million.
Yeah. Well,
but shout out to Segs also. Just had a kid, man. It's so crazy to watch his transformation. Both him and Marchie, you know, we saw him as a kid, and now he's a full-grown man, like in his 16th, 17th year, 15th year, like with a kid and shit. He literally looks like he could have taken that girl down in Blank Check at that age. He's seriously,
he like could have easily.
Girl, you would go to the game and there'd be like little girls with like, I love you, Tyler. Like, he was like the heartthrob of Boston.
What about the one sign? I think it was when he played for the Dallas Stars. It was one of the most best signs in the history of signs. We sucked your hockey stick in high school. Do you remember us?
Oh my
gosh. Look at his smile. That's a sign.
He definitely remembered him.
He did.
Look at, you know, he just got energy. He's got that big energy.
Yeah. Big stick energy.
He's got big stick energy. He was such a, you know, I'm so impressed.
Bigger stick than Zdeno Chara?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, he's 6'9". That stick's got to be huge. Probably biggest stick on the ice.
I don't know. Seggy, he's pretty big.
Yeah.
Stick. Fast.
The guy was like 19 years old just running around the city of Boston. Like, how much trouble would we have gotten in if we were playing like in the NFL at 19 years old? 19. And we're a
star.
And we are superstars already.
Because in Boston, they love this hockey. They love the hockey. And he was like the young gun that was the guy. And they won the cup. We were at those games. We drank out of the cup. I didn't drink out of the cup. Thordy showed me the cup. Shout out my guy, Thordy. He's over in Tampa Bay, right? He's in...
Florida Panthers.
He brought Murchie over.
Yeah.
He's the GM, I think.
I mean, that was probably the relationship right there.
Definitely.
Yeah, they definitely talked before the trade happened.
1,000%.
I mean, 1,000,000%. Man, and now he's in Dallas. I mean, it's good to see someone,
He's been there for a long time.
The transformation of someone growing as well. It's great to finally see you growing up, Julian. It took you to like 35 years old. 36 or however old you are now. You might be in your 40s now. We don't know your age. Like I asked you your age and you said, I don't know. So you're probably in 40s then. That's what people say. But like, it's great to see Seguin has a kid now. One of the best NHL players out there. They're vying for a Stanley Cup, another one, on the Dallas Stars. I mean, paid down there.
Whoa. I'm mature. When did you feel like you matured?
Oh, like 22 years old.
Yeah.
After
partying with LMFAO?
Yeah, after partying with them. Yeah, I felt like I made it. So then I matured. Yeah, maybe more like 32. 32 years old.
So how are the Stars perceived in Dallas? Do they love it out there?
Yeah, I got two brothers that live in Dallas. I can tell you this. I mean, it's the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, 100%. I mean, here in New England, it's the Patriots, but it's also the Celtics, and it's also the Bruins. Like down there, it's the Cowboys and Red Sox, and also the Red. Down there, it's the Cowboys, and then it's like, we're Dallas Stars fans. I mean, they're hot. They're vying for the championship. We're fans, but still all truly about the Cowboys at that time. Like here, Boston Bruins fans, they're in the Stanley Cup Finals. They're not talking Patriots at the Stanley Cup game. I mean, I feel like in Dallas, it's just how it is. It's just the atmosphere, just how it is down there in Dallas.
How about him coming back and getting a hat trick versus the Bruins his first time playing them? That's like the ultimate.
That's like a huge FU to whoever traded him in the organization. They're probably still not even. They're probably not there for trading him. Whoever traded Seguin, like imagine, like the guy would have been a superstar still, like even to the highest level, actually to the highest power, because he's in a market where hockey is truly loved by everyone.
I mean, they had to get him out of here.
Mm-hmm.
We were having too much fun.
Yeah,
I think Coach Belichick had him traded because he was influencing us. We had so much fun with this kid.
We did.
Like they said, we got to get him out for all the sports. That's how. But it wasn't like it was a malicious or he just liked to have a good time.
Yeah.
Boy, did he.
Mm-hmm.
Big tattoo guy. I remember when he had 0 tats. Remember, he didn't have tattoos at the beginning. Now he's tat my dat.
Tap me dat. That was pretty good. You're like rapping now, Jules. Maybe that's your next career.
No.
Tap me dat, the Jules E coming to you.
Into a former city.
Ooh.
Revealed his nickname in Boston was Dumbo because of his ears. He had large ears.
I never heard of that nickname when we were hanging.
Maybe his trunk too. What kind of guy is he?
What kind of dude is he? I already know what's in my mind.
I mean, he could be freaky.
I mean, well, first off, now that we're talking NHL guys, we were talking NBA guys a little bit before. In order to make it to the NHL and to the NBA, it's totally different than the NFL. You have to be playing since you were a kid because it takes that much skill to be able to compete at that high of a level. In the NBA, you got to have that much skill to be able to handle that ball in your hand, to be able to dribble it, pass it, shoot it. It takes so much skill. To be able to be in the NHL takes so much skill to be able to stick handle, to be able to pass, to be able to shoot, to be able to time up a one-timer, to be able to wrist shot, the slap shot. In football, you can just be raw and you can develop what a football player takes.
Yeah.
If you can run full speed at someone, it doesn't take a genius to be a football player then, or a skill set to be a football player. You can just go out there, put pads on, and go run full speed and knock a linebacker out, and then you're a fullback,
Yeah.
And that's why you see so many players that come from the basketball world that are able to start playing football in just college or in the NFL, like Antonio Gates. You got Jimmy Graham, and you got a lot of other players as well that really played football and then make it to the NFL. But in the hockey world, you can't start playing hockey when you're just in high school or college only.
No.
Because it takes so much damn skill. These guys have so much freaking skill. It's wild. I'm talking hand-eye coordination through the roof in the NHL and NBA. And that's why you see these players, you got to start at a young age. You got to start at 3-4 years old to build that type of skill so it's developed by the time you get to the NHL.
Well, looking at the pictures of Tyler when he was 3-4 years old, the guy looked like Preston from Blank Check. So he's clearly been a well-rounded man, kid, hockey player since the very freaking beginning. He's got some dog in him. But that's not the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Seguin. He's definitely a dude's dude, but he's not a dude's dude when you see him on the ice. I think he's whiz. Yeah, he's a whiz. He's got a freaky thing. But I think it's really one.
It is really one.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, stud. Yeah, he's a stud. This guy, he came in at 17, 18 and lived up to the hype. Like he was the top, whatever. He was second draft pick overall. He was a heartthrob, still playing. He's got longevity. And when you watch Tyler on the field or on the ice, he was like the fastest. He was fast, explosive, made plays. He was a stud.
Well-rounded stud off the ice, on the ice.
Well-rounded.
Stud driving the Maserati.
Yeah, the stud.